a sheet wrapped around him, and he took this country to freedom because people loved each other. People were worried. People loved each other so much that they were worried about the generation that was to come, and they fought for that generation. They fought for it day in and day out. They stood together, and that's what I love about the Punjabis and how they fought this government, how they stood up together. All the pleasures of life that it has today. You know what? If I ask a 16-year-old kid today to even think of enjoying the kind of freedoms that I used to enjoy when I was a kid, it's impossible. It's absolutely impossible, क्योंकि जो मैंने किया इंडिया में जब मैं 16-17 साल थे वो आज की तारीख में करने का impossible है. You can't do it. There's no way that a kid in today's world will be able to enjoy the freedoms that I did when I was 16 in this country. And I love this country because this country was about freedom. There was so much freedom in it. But you know what? When I start to look at all the other countries, just like America, the leaders of freedom, they're losing their freedoms too. You know what I mean? I mean, some of the Republican states, they're holding on to it, and they're holding on to it for dear life, let me tell you, because they know what's coming. They know the future. They've seen the future 1,000 times, and that's why they're fighting for it. And all these other people who, conspiracy theorists. Oh yeah, the ones that thought differently, the ones that went against everything. Yeah, they're just getting deleted and cancelled. Now they're even trying to cancel Joe Rogan. I'm like, when is it going to stop? It's going to stop when there is actually more love in this world. When we actually do start to love one another. When we actually start to pick up somebody else's bag. All of this feminism is making me sick. I'm not saying that women don't need rights. I can't stand what's going on right now in Afghanistan. It's horrible. That kind of stuff should never be happening to women. And it's going to happen, and it's going to keep happening. You know why? Because the men aren't together. The men aren't together. The women and the men aren't together. Nobody's together. So nobody can stand up for anybody now. And all of this feminism of, oh yeah, let's just divide it just a little bit more. You know what I mean? Let's add color. Brown, yellow, all this stuff, racism, blah, blah. Oh my God. It's all BS. But you know what? Everybody's belief system is going wrong. Everybody needs to start really engaging with their BS. They need to make a stronger belief system. They need to start understanding the truth in life and see what the mainstream media is doing to everybody's lives around. Everyone. Now, half of the people on here are probably going to be thinking, oh, well, what's happened to Jason today? He's all of a sudden come on live, which I am, after quite a while, I'll say. It's probably been, I don't know, I can't even count, probably like 6 or 8 months. But it's just gushing. It's just gushing out of me. I'm not hating. I'm not getting filled up with hatred. But damn, son, I am feeling like people need to wake up and smell the coffee for once. And there's a lot of coffee in my house, but I'm honestly trying to break away from drinking coffee because it makes you a little crazy and cuckoo, and sometimes you make a decision in the morning that, thank you so much, Chandre. Lady G, what's going down? And you know what I mean? Let's start loving a little bit more. Let's start giving the people that we have problems with a second chance. I'm not saying let them backstab you. I'm not saying get into business again. I'm not saying start sleeping with them again. I'm just saying let them talk. Let them have a chance. Let them pour out. Maybe they've been through a lot of fucking crap in their life that you don't know anything about. And somebody's just messaged here, I love this. The way Muslim women are being treated just for wearing a headscarf is pathetic and show how intolerant India is. I absolutely agree with that, buddy. Who is this? Ammar Asif. I absolutely agree with it. You know, when I saw it in the morning, I had to post it. I posted it on my story some time back. I had to. You know why? Because it makes me sick. Just because somebody wants to wrap something around their head, you've started to judge them in a way that all of a sudden you started to separate them from other people just because. Color. We all have accents. We all have different kinds of languages. We all live in different countries. Imagine this. This is basically what the world is trying to say right now, is that everyone should be the same. We should all be the same color. We should all be the same race. We should all be if everything was equal and if everything was same and everything was a socialistic Marxism communistic kind of way. Well, if you want to find out, go and live in China for a bit. Go and live in China. Figure it out there. Figure it out over there. Go live over there and really think about what you're saying. You want it all the same, where they all have to go to bed at the same time and they all have to have the same haircut? Go enjoy that lifestyle, man. And then talk to me about feminism and racism and all of this other isms. It's just like, get over yourself, man. Get over yourself. Stop being so deluded. Because people can't even say anything without being cursed or abused or targeted or just pinpointed at, oh, well, that's because he called him that. And what happened? The whole world burnt down? No, buddy. We all still here. A lot of people call me a lot of things in this country. People want to talk about racism in America. Why don't you start talking about racism in India? I'm white. Four years of experience in this country. And let me tell you, it ain't easy. It ain't easy. Every day if I go to the market with an Indian guy, and just let's just say I was invisible for 1 second next to the Indian guy, and I ask, sir, ye bhaji kitna hai? I'm asking the person, how much is this vegetable? You know what they say? They say, sir, he probably lives in a place where there's berries growing off of trees. He probably doesn't even have to pay. He probably has air to breathe. Look at where I live. I live in Mumbai, where if you look on your phone, look on an iPhone and see the Mumbai weather every day, you know what happens? It says smoke. The face of this earth. That's the reason why he made so many people. because we were all supposed to be there to help one another out. But, nah. Do we? No. We don't want to. Yeah, because it's too tough. Because it's too damn tough. Because I gotta give a little bit of myself. Because I gotta give a t-shirt off of my back to somebody that doesn't have a t-shirt. Well, I'll tell you what, when you don't people say spread love, spread it. Start learning about what real love is. And if you need help, well, I don't know. I'm gonna put on another poll on Instagram. And if you guys like this, maybe I'm gonna start doing this once a week. We can start taking questions once a week, like how I did before some time ago. But I want to hear real questions. I want to talk about real things, not where am I from? मैं कहाँ जाने वाला है? What is my next? In the world, it doesn't matter what country you're in. It doesn't matter if you're Christian, Muslim, Hindu, Buddhist. It doesn't matter. Everybody's hating on everyone. No one really wants anyone to really do well anymore, and that's a sick thing in their life. All they're trying to do is either message you or say something to get attention for themselves. Stop giving to get. Just give to love. And that's when you'll receive. That's when you'll receive the real stuff. I could talk to each and every single one of you, but maybe I should start my own platform and start some things maybe on YouTube. You know what I mean? And let's start doing it the right way. Let's start growing up. Let's start being mature about things. Yeah? All right. Cheers, people. I'm out.